I've been sending fan mail. It's a circuit board. This has to be here from before we were here. Nelson Syphus is a threat. Avoid contact.
Nelson's number.
What does he want? So Deborah sent us that emulator, the same Deborah that's trying to stop Syphus, that tried to take him down before in the tapes. Nelson Syphus texted us.
Obviously, a lot of people want this emulator, but Dee sent it to us.
Why do people want to manipulate us? What's going on, guys? So, since the last time Nelson Syphus texted us, and we got those texts when the phone was in the vault up there, I decided to keep the phone near Megadesk so that I'd be more aware when this phone went off for whatever reason.
It's a good thing too.
It's a good thing too. Nelson Syphus texted us. He said, "I'm getting impatient. Have you all found what I instructed you to find?" I suppose so.
I would say yes.
I would say yes.
Say so.
Okay, so you can see here the text.
Yeah.
A couple minutes ago. We've got camera up and running. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, obviously we found it. Why would we even lie about that? Mm-hmm. Yes, we found what you were looking for. How are we going to play this?
I want to see what he thinks we got from the, hidden message tape before we just, tell him what we've heard.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to upload this anyways, so he's going to obviously see this, but at least maybe in the time being, we can get as much information as we think we possibly can. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that I trust this guy by any stretch of the imagination, but he did give us a lead. Arguably as much information as Deborah.
I don't know. It's like, what did he give us a lead to? Oh.
Well done, well done. And
that was the end of the...
And?
Oh, and question mark?
And question mark.
Again, I don't necessarily want to tell him what we heard.
I won't be too specific, right?
Does he know what's
obviously
on it?
he knows what tape he sent us, but I don't think we should reveal the hidden message part yet.
Yeah. We found the tape you were looking for. There was a lot of medical ambiance and medical ambiance and screaming.
I just don't. I really don't think that he would have heard what we heard.
The conversation.
Yeah, through that. But also, he could have been there recording it, or he could. But then, why would we need to?
I'm interested to see why he wanted us to have this tape.
Yeah, and it's quite possible that he wanted us to have this tape because he knew there was something in there, and he didn't know how. He doesn't have a Mike Badal. Grammy-nominated audio engineer.
Sure,
genius
so he's using
audio
us.
guy. Yeah, possibly. It's quite possible. And our curiosity obviously led us there. And I knew that might be one of the reasons before we did that. But I was hoping to find something that was a little bit more incriminating towards him, I guess. Maybe that's my personal bias because of everything that he's done,
Well, I mean, it was his company, and there's a dude screaming in it.
That wasn't all that was on the tape, and you know it.
Okay.
Don't play hard to get with the information. What else did you hear?
So you were right. He knows
there was
has
something.
used us to try and
On cue. That was oddly coincidental.
So he's trying to I'm
think-
sorry, I'm a little lost at the moment.
I think that he didn't know what the conversation was, but like Matt said, knew there was a conversation there and knew that we would try to figure it out.
Yeah.
And so I bet that's what he wants from us.
How about this? Sorry, I don't want to knock over your big drink there, Sam.
Please don't.
First, before we tell you, is our exchange still on the table? he promised us that we'd get information on 863. And also we get information on why we're connected to this. He obviously wants the vials, he wants the emulator. I'm not sure about giving that up, but I want to know if he's still willing.
Yeah. One, I'd say, absolutely. Okay, never mind.
You really are desperate to know about the 863 project, aren't you? Did your little detective friend not have the answers you were hoping for?
Oh.
How does he know?
Does
We
it
haven't
say
uploaded
little?
that yet. Well, how does he know
Well,
that we even are talking to him?
He mentioned that we had an investigator. There's a
Very
whole,
urgent.
I feel like, and also there's a whole ecosystem that we're not involved in.
Ecosystem?
Eco. Of like,
Ecosystem,
or-
that's funny though. There is one of those too.
There's a bunch of moving parts that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
Do we talk about our relationship with the LAPD? Like, I don't think that we do. Maybe we don't make it seem like we're as conversational with the officer as we are.
Can I see?
Yeah. Tell him to stop stalling. He didn't even answer our question again.
Yeah.
Got wrapped up in that.
Stop stalling. Sent.
Good for you. Do not test me, he says.
But again, like,
Still, he didn't answer.
no, he didn't. And also, I want to remind that we have what he wants.
What does it say?
What did he say?
But yes, it is still on the table.
Oh, okay.
Can I read that back in
Do not test me.
But yes, it is still on the table. Now tell me what you found.
A little bit. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
All areas of
He
the...
seems so unstable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we tell him? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
let's
wanna-
just tell him, like,
yeah.
because he knows that there's more to it. So
Fine. There was a conversation on the tape between D and another man. Send. I feel like that's still being a little too cryptic. He's gonna ask, what was on the conversation? I want him to ask for it.
Yeah.
And he asked for it.
What did he say?
And what were they talking about?
Okay, well,
Hold up. Why do you want to know?
motive.
Yeah, why do you want to know? Why is this important to you? Are you judging my text? Should I have not sent that?
no, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out. I mean,
I don't know.
and why would
Frankly, he says, frankly, it's none of your business.
What?
We already listened to the
it is.
tape. We know it's our business.
tell him
What
those
do we-
those types of comments won't fly. those types of comments don't make sense.
Let's
Go on a walk.
yeah, let's go on a walk.
Oh, I love walks.
Here's the thing, right? Like, I mean, it's D.
Yeah.
Didn't you work with D? Don't you know how she felt about you? Right? I mean,
Yeah, we're being honest about it. Like, if he knows that we've heard the audio, first of all, it is our business because he gave it to us.
Yeah.
Second of all, like, you're CEO, right? Like, they're just
you could argue that.
they're employees just talking smack, and like,
I mean, I wasn't a CEO of a company like that.
no, okay, it's very, very different in the regards of
Which
like.
is like, yeah, no, totally not.
No, I mean it's very different in the regards of their conversation.
Yeah.
But why would he have us clear up the audio on an implicating tape, and then be
Unless-
like, it's none of your business?
Yeah.
I don't know, unless he arguably thinks that this is...
Sorry.
You good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah,
You
I'm good.
A little nervous?
I guess.
He texted, tell you what, if I tell you about D and give a name to one of your faceless sources of information, will that speed this along? An exchange of information for information. The undercover LAPD
Yes.
guy already gave us the name, Deborah.
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
It's not that it's worthless to us, but I would like a confirmation, right? I'm just curious if it's gonna line up.
Yeah.
So many people in the comments in the audience, they think Syphus is the undercover LAPD guy, and that they're coming at it from multiple angles. I don't think that Nelson and D are the same person.
I don't either.
He says, I need a yes or a no.
I suppose
Yes.
is a yes.
Yes.
This guy
Yes.
has
This
an
guy.
ego issue.
There. Was that so hard?
Dude, I hate
He's
this
so
guy.
condescending.
Yeah, he's the worst. Probably sitting in a motel somewhere, texting off a burner phone. Loser.
How do I even respond to that?
Just to ask him for the information.
Oh. Dee's real name is Deborah.
Okay.
There we go.
She was the head clinical scientist at Syntech through most of its life cycle. She's the one that oversaw most of the trials and experiments. So Dee sent us the emulator. Just to confirm. Doesn't hurt. I hate starting off the days with this stuff.
I know. Bright and early, like.
So
What a
loud out here,
jerk.
though. Can we
you
go
wanna
into
go back
orange?
in?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go into orange. He said, looks like it. Looks like it. Okay.
So, we're meant to have it.
Yeah,
Guy.
so it's ours.
Yeah. Obviously, a lot of people want this emulator, but Dee sent it to us. And considering we heard a hidden message of Dee saying, like, we need to get rid of Syphus, all this bad stuff about him, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
who do we trust right now?
I want to know why Dee is trying to stop Syphus. She was talking about pushing you out of Syntech, saying that you were dragging the company down. See how he responds to that.
I think that's a good point too. Is like, why? What were Dee's intentions too? Because was it to stop these horrific science experiments, or was it to push her own career? Because
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be used by two.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be used by anybody, but if we have to be used by someone, hopefully it's a good person.
If I'm going to be used by someone, it's going to be my wife. And that's it.
I hope she's a good person, Matt.
Sometimes she uses me. Maybe he's formulating a response here.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to insult us.
Trying to reword it to insult us
Yeah.
somehow.
How do we be more condescending?
Yeah. Jeez.
He sounds really insecure.
Yeah, well, you know, people that
We're gonna say CEOs.
arguably great people are often the worst people.
Oh.
Whoa.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Sad.
Oh, was she now? She hasn't changed a bit even now. What do you mean?
What?
I hate how we're middlemaning their fight.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So, do you guys not have each other's contact info? You work
Yeah.
together, like why us again? That's
Maybe-
what I just keep coming back to.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they can't contact each other. Maybe they lost contact.
Like Dee's like maybe hiding.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, I mean, so is our undercover officer.
No,
you
our
know what I
undercover
mean? Like,
officer has dropped us off stuff, has chatted with us.
Sure.
I'd say he's working more so for Dee.
For
Dee has
Dee.
only ever gave us that package, the
That was a
emulator.
puppet.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and yet for some reason we're constantly taking Dee's side.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Whoa, that's a long one. Deborah is talented. No one would question that. But she was rather touchy when it came to me. I'm not sure if it was a difference in opinions or ideas for the company, but she never liked me. She would speak more with my partner than myself.
Partner.
I'm assuming that was your partner she was talking to
The other co-founder of Syntech that
in the message.
remains unnamed.
Yeah. He was saying he tried to talk to you. Make you see reason.
Yeah. Can you imagine working with this guy?
Sent.
No.
No. Yeah,
I
you're welcome.
Could not even
for not being that type
yeah,
of boss.
Thanks.
Honestly,
What?
it's freezing in here.
Yeah, my nose is
actually
getting
so
really
cold.
chilly.
Can we go into the... A little warmer in here. Why is it so cold in that warehouse? It's not even that cold outside. Jeez.
Everybody in this situation has one piece of different information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone's trying to like feel each other out and see like, what do you have? Without involving themselves.
Finally.
God, let's change that.
That does sound like him. Always the peacemaker. He had to placate her often to try and calm her down from her ideas of pushing him to undermine me.
I mean,
He's really opening up. All of a sudden.
that does kind of fit the dynamic that we heard on the tape.
Yeah, so...
What does placate mean?
It had,
So, like,
she
calm
had to-
down
Yeah,
someone?
he
Yeah.
had to like
Oh,
calm her
okay.
down.
Yeah, so this is something you already knew?
Yeah. So why bring it up?
Why bring it up?
Yeah, it just sounds like he's trying to manipulate us. Like, I feel like everyone is saying, here's who you should trust. No, here's who you should trust.
Yeah.
And he's making Deborah sound very irrational.
Of course, I told you nothing happened at Syntech that I didn't know about, but I needed to be sure for 2 reasons. Okay. I assume he's gonna tell me the 2 reasons?
I don't know. There we go. There's one.
For one, a confirmation of a snake in the grass is better than speculation. Okay.
So
And-
he was just trying to
Two.
confirm?
And the second? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think
Still
the air.
cold?
I don't think the heater's on in here.
I don't either.
It's off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go to red base.
Okay.
It's freezing, dude. Actually freezing. Message. Think of it as my way of showing you why you shouldn't trust her, nor anyone working with her. That includes your detective friend.
So yeah, he's everyone's trying to play sides.
Yeah. This doesn't really change anything. You know what I mean? Like, it just sounded like she was trying to stop you from doing illegal things.
I mean, let's remember the chat logs we found in the Apple II, where Dee was saying like, this isn't humane,
Yeah.
it's a no-go,
Why is it still cold in here?
because not all of the heat is on in here either.
Jeez, my hands are freezing.
Do you want to pocket your hands? I'll text.
Yeah.
I see that she's manipulating even you at this point.
Like, and he's not?
Yeah. Straight up. Straight up.
And you were not.
Well, no. Just probe further. Ask what? Just
What?
what? Yeah.
What you mean?
Play dumb.
Yeah. What are you doing? I feel like this kid's gonna like do something that's
I know.
crazy on this phone. What are you doing?
Oh, it was just.
What are you doing, Noah?
Oh, here we go.
What are you doing?
I'm just adding a contact photo, is all.
Oh, for Nelson?
Why are you being fishy about it?
Oh. Nice.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you were going to not show camera and going off in the corner, and I was like, this guy's being sus right now.
No,
Yeah.
I won't. There. Better. That'll make us feel better.
I drew that.
Okay.
Oh.
Deborah was a master manipulator. You heard it for yourself on the tape. All of those clinical trials that went wrong, all of the people that were experimented on, she headed all of that. She's the reason I need that serum in the first place.
That was both texts?
That was both.
What?
Wow.
What do you mean? she headed all of that. But you're the head of the company.
Yeah,
But
He's
you're
the
the CEO. Like, she's just the
Come
head
on.
scientist. Like, yeah, that's still bad. But he literally said that he knew everything that was happening at the company.
Exactly.
So
if he knew everything, he was obviously for whatever she was doing.
Yeah.
That's just a
Manipulation.
It's a straight lie.
Yeah.
What?
Dee did have a secret lair under the stairs.
Maybe he knows now everything about Syntech and he didn't know before.
So you're suggesting that Dee did some
Dee.
experiments and stuff in secret?
And did hide it from him, and he didn't know until now. Now he knows everything.
And now, yeah, he was the one.
But why would he need the serum?
I think he needs it for his life.
I mean, he did say he needs it to live, but like, what does that mean, you know?
Like a medicine.
That burns through floors, like...
We don't know what they were doing here. I mean, it didn't burn through him. He's still texting us.
Yeah.
But like,
I'll keep it nice and simple. I need those vials, and it's in your best interest to hand them over to me. That doesn't line up with what we heard in the recording. No, not the recording. I mean the chat logs. Like, that doesn't line up.
Like, everything that Dee was saying of, like, not wanting to go through with trials and not
Yeah,
wanting
yeah.
to test more, like,
Exactly.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and then the other
That's
person
true.
was like, so what are the issues here? Morality?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
I do agree that like, with the tape, with the chats, it seems as if like Nelson knew about all of it.
Yeah.
Nelson seemed fine with it. But yeah, like why does he need the serum?
What?
Having some trouble keeping your hands steady, investigator?
Wow.
Does he have a sense of humor? Like, maybe he's just
Yeah,
really
maybe he's not.
sarcastic.
You're,
Yeah, maybe
Maybe he's just like
really funny.
sassy and
you're avoiding the question. But regardless, if you mean the logs on the Apple II, I figured as much.
What do you figure?
Oh
What do you mean?
God.
Alright, let's move.
It's so cold everywhere. See, off. It's all off.
I'm just gonna text back. What does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, it figures that she would attempt to rewrite what she needed to on that disk. Or else, her little act would come to light quickly.
Is that possible?
I have no idea what's possible. I don't even barely understand how we're even getting those logs over the emulator. I don't even know. Like, that's my question. Rewrite?
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
She took the.
Is that even possible?
Like, couldn't she take the emulator
But
and code it?
But yes, it's definitely possible, but here's the thing. But even D3B referenced you as a threat.
Yeah, exactly. When we were just putting stuff into a database.
Either way, it was still written, whether it was by her or by somebody else.
Why though? Why? I guess the same reason, just to like manipulate us. But why do people want to manipulate us? Why us? It's so frustrating. Like everyone's trying to just use us, but not even tell us why. You're not being serious, are you? Why wouldn't I be?
What?
Why would I?
What was
Why would
the
I be
joke?
joking? Where was
Yeah.
the joke? I'm just gonna reply what?
What does that even
What does that even mean? Like why? Why would I be joking about this?
I just feel like at a dead end right now. I'm just like,
Yeah, this
what?
feels pointless. I feel like honestly about ready to just throw this phone away.
Yeah.
This is not helping. It's not.
It's
not
more of
helping
a
at
pain.
all. It's more of a pain. Not. I don't feel like I'm getting information. I feel like the more information we get, the deeper this goes, and it's just like why? You do realize what D3B stands for, right? Why would
How would we know? There's no definition in the
some type
Apple II
of
Software.
AI that D wrote? I don't know, dude. Why would I know what D3B stands for? Another one of your projects? Another one
Yeah.
of your
Is it
experiments?
Pegasus?
Secret part of your company? What? D3B is Deb. not some AI, not a fortune teller. That is Deborah.
What?
D3B is Deb.
Before I show you what happens next, click subscribe and the bell icon. I need you to be a part of this story, because this is what follows.
I am going to address it as if Nelson Syphus is right. I feel like we need to push forward more than just let these things start owning us.
If you're late to this video, the next video in the story is right here. And if you're new, check out this playlist with the major videos you need to watch to get caught up. You can also subscribe right here, but I warn you, this story is for those whose curiosity overshadows their fear. Until next time, be curious.